My greetings to everyone. Today, we the students of class 11th are going to give you a virtual tour of birth of Jesus and different places where Christmas is celebrated at its peak. Let's start with the birth of Jesus.
This is the story of how Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world, was born. The story begins in a place called Nazareth. In this town, there lived a young Jewish woman named Mary. She was very kind and helpful to everyone, and people liked her very much. She was then married to a good and honest man named Joseph. A few days before her engagement, she was awakened by a loud sound in her room, and after opening her eyes, she saw an angel flying and woke up to see if she was dreaming. But to her amaze, she heard the angel's voice, and he said that his name is Gabriel, and the God has sent him to tell Mary that the God has chosen her for something great. Her kind soul and pure heart is of great value to the God, and she will be blessed with a baby boy, and he will be called the Son of God. He will be loved by everyone. He will do great things for the people. He will be hailed as the King of Jews and the Savior of mankind. Mary was very pleased to hear this and said that she was lucky to be a favor of the God. The angel blessed Mary, and soon he disappeared. Mary informed Joseph about the angel and her dream. In those days, the king wanted every citizen of his country to be counted and documented. Since Joseph was actually from Bethlehem, so he thought of returning back to Bethlehem. Both of them had a great long journey. They had to go by a donkey because there was no means of transportation, and it was getting very dark when they reached the town. And all of the inns were full, and nobody gave them space to spend the night. Joseph and Mary were very anxious, and they found an empty barn that was built for cows. There Mary gave birth to a beautiful boy named Jesus.
Good morning to one and all present here and take part in the festive occasion of Christmas Eve. Christmas is celebrated all around the world, but there are some places where the celebration is massive and eventful. So we would like to give you an interesting tour of these places. We would start with Bethlehem, the country where Jesus was born. As Bethlehem has religious importance due to the birth of Jesus, it is significant to all denominations of Christianity and Catholicism. There are several processions that take place for a variety of denominations, including Greek Orthodox, Armenian, Catholic, Protestant, and Ethiopian. Christmas in Bethlehem is one of the most significant settings in the world for celebrating Christmas Eve. Bethlehem, the Palestinian town, is located in the West Bank, just a few minutes south of Jerusalem. Although entering the Church of Nativity is only possible with a ticket on Christmas, there are still very good reasons to visit Bethlehem. You can watch the performances on the large stage in Bethlehem Center Square, Manger Square. Take photos in front of the soaring Christmas tree and soak in the unique Christmas atmosphere all around. The streets are lined with tinsel, lights, and of course, Christmas trees and Santa Claus.
It's no secret that one of the best places to spend your Christmas is in New York. Especially in the month of December, it gets livelier than any other time of the year. At Christmas, people like to go out and spend their time doing the thing they can only do on this merry occasion. One of the things that people like to do is to go out and eat at a festive restaurant, which are decorated this time of the year and have some Christmas specials on their menu too. Many stores are also open so that people could go there and buy gifts and souvenirs for themselves and their loved ones. There are also many holiday markets opened up where locals can come and showcase or sell their pieces.
Christmas is a very important holiday in Finland, as it is in Western countries in general. People all over the country put Christmas lights on trees in their yards, which gives a nice atmosphere in the otherwise cold and dark winters. People in Finland usually hope for a white winter, that there will be snow on the ground. In Finland, it is possible that the snow first falls in the October, November, December, but it can melt before Christmas and come back later during the winter season. A strong tradition in Finland is having a winter tree, which is basically a decorated spruce, and the tree is most commonly a real tree rather than an artificial spruce. Another strong tradition in Finland is the food. There is a traditional Christmas meal in Finland that includes, for example, a certain type of ham. There is also a Christmas pastry like the mince pastry, which is really typical for Finland. Santa Claus or Joulukki in Finnish is one of the most popular symbols of Christmas. Santa Claus' Finland origin can be traced back to a figure known as Old Nick, who was thought to be bringing presents to children during Christmas. In Finland, Santa Claus is often depicted as a jolly old man. Every evening until Christmas Eve, a ceremony takes place where the straw figure is set on fire, which represents Old Nick leaving for his home in Lapland, that is the North Pole. After Old Nick leaves, Santa Claus arrives. Finnish children believe that if they are good, Santa Claus will leave them a present at the gate. In some parts of the Finland, people also have Christmas trees decorated with paper chains and cookies. During breakfast on Christmas